What's up guys, Siobhan here, back with a new video, and today we'll be comparing iPhone 10 versus iPhone 8 Plus. Now these two devices are Apple's latest flagships on the market right now, and there has been a lot of controversy about this one right here, the iPhone 10. A lot of people are disappointed and a lot of people are loving it. I'm on that love boat, but I also still love my 8 Plus. I love the 8 Plus screen and form factor very much, and my X really scratches a lot. I haven't took this thing out the case since I got it, and I took it off and it has scratches around the bezels already. The stainless steel, it really shows those scratches. But we're not here to talk about scratches. We're here to talk about your purchase decisions and compare the differences between these two. But in a later video, I'll do a detailed review on the iPhone 10 right here, guys. So without any further ado, let's see which one of these guys you'll snag. Let's get started. Apple's new flagship is the biggest change to the iPhone design in years, though we still get another Plus model launch alongside it, and it's in the form of the iPhone 8 Plus. But just how different are these two big screen phones? The short answer is very. For the long answer, continue watching this video for my comparison between these two, and I will try to hit all the key components, but if I miss anything, just please let me know down below in the comment section. So first off guys, we're gonna talk about the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 8 Plus design, because that's one of the main differences between these two things. Viewed front on, these are immediately very different phones. As well as the iPhone 8 Plus has a very conventional look with the large bezels above and below the screen and Apple's near iconic circular home button. On the other side, the iPhone 10 gets rid of all the bezels almost entirely with an edge-to-edge display and a notch at the top for all the notch boys. It's a great feature. It also ditches the home button, and by getting rid of the arguably wasted space, Apple has managed to keep the dimensions down to a minimum to make the iPhone 10 in a smaller footprint but technically a larger screen on the iPhone 8 Plus. Here I made a screen like a screen comparison. Let me know which one you guys think you like more. I'm definitely an iPhone 8 Plus guy when it comes onto the screen. That said, not everything about the design is completely different. They both have a glass back and a metal frame, but the X has a stainless steel finish that I really dislike. But anyways, it's a good touch. And both also have dual lens camera on the back, though the iPhone 8 is horizontally aligned while the X Plus has a vertical camera alignment. Some people call it traffic lights. I don't like that. I don't know why they're coming at us like that. Just please do not call the phones traffic lights. Both phones are also rated IP67 dust and water resistant, so they can be submerged up to 1 meter deep in water for up to 30 minutes, and they're available in similar colors. The iPhone X comes in space gray or silver, while the iPhone 8 Plus is solid in space gray, silver, and gold. Now let's talk about one of the most controversial things between these two, and it's the display. My favorite part to talk about these devices. I really wanted to get deep into this, so let's go. So now on to the display, one of the more controversial topic. Both of these phones have big screens, especially compared to the 4.7-inch iPhone 8, but the iPhone 10 has the larger display, technically at 5.8 inches. It has a 1125 by 2436 resolution, giving it a pixel density of 458 per inch. The iPhone 8 Plus, on the other hand, has a 5.5-inch 1080p by 1920 screen with a pixel density of 401 pixels per inch. So the iPhone 10's higher resolution and it's sharper. But with all that being said, I still prefer the iPhone 8 Plus screen real estate rather than the iPhone 10. Now because of the notch, it's just simply because I get more out of the 8 Plus broader screen, especially when watching videos. You can really feel the screen difference when you're using the iPhone 10 for a long period of time. Then when you take up the 8 Plus, you're like, damn, this screen is actually bigger for sure. So watching videos on the iPhone 10 is like watching videos on a smaller iPhone 8 or a 7, which is unacceptable for the price tag. They also use different display technologies. The iPhone 10 uses AMOLED, which also allows for blacker blacks than the LCD iPhone 8 Plus, as the pixels are lit up individually, meaning they can also be completely turned off, resulting in deeper blacks, which is also a very good look. The iPhone 10's bezel-free screen is like the first thing people will notice about it, as such contrast should be better on the iPhone 10 and colors are generally richer. And the iPhone 10 is the first iPhone to display HDR video content. Not everything is different though, as both the iPhone 10 and the 8 Plus benefit from True Tone screens. That's a technology inherited from the iPad Pro range, which automatically adjusts the white balance of your display based on the environment. So now guys, we're gonna take a look at the two things that a lot of people also talk about on these devices: Touch ID or Face ID. Which one do you want? Let's get started. So basically, Face ID is the next big thing for Apple. I've been using it for the past few days and it's working fine, but not 100% perfect sometimes. When I lay down the phone flat and I try to peek over for Face ID, it really struggles. The tech still holds a lot of promise and is one of the biggest differences between the iPhone 10 and the 8 Plus. Because while the iPhone 10 has Face ID, letting you unlock your phone by just looking at it, the iPhone 8 Plus doesn't. Instead, it's relying on something we all know, and that's called Touch ID. One of the fastest biometric security way to enter your phones right now, and I think it will last for a good amount of time on other devices. So Touch ID is the fingerprint scanner, which is to me the fastest way to unlock the device without much compromise and awkward head movements. So we will give Face ID a couple more years. Let's see where it takes us, but for now I'd rather to use Touch ID, but I can see Face ID coming in handy for the winter times, especially where I am in Canada. I mean, when it gets cold outside, you can't use your fingers because it's actually freezing. So just having the luxury of just glancing up at your phone while you have your gloves on, that's gonna be a real game changer. But let's see how it works. Will it work with all these big hoodies we have on and all these furs, coating and everything? So I'm really looking forward to the winter time to make more iPhone 10 videos. Now let's talk about the operating systems and the power. The iPhone X and the iPhone 8 Plus runs the same operating system. Both the iPhone 10 and the 8 Plus runs iOS 11, with the only substantial difference there being that there's an absence of a home button on the iPhone 10. You can return to the home screen with swipe up gestures and a lot of new gestures that you would need to learn. Both of the phones also have a hexa-core A11 Bionic chipset, and both are believed to have 3 gigs of RAM. So this is one area where much or less you won't lose when choosing these devices because they're both powerful and they're both running the latest software from Apple. Now guys, we're gonna talk about the iPhone 8 Plus camera and battery and the iPhone 10's camera and battery. Let's dive in. Hey guys, so now I'm on the road right now. I'm just trying to test out the cameras real quick. And also trying to look cute. It's rough. Let me try the portrait mode front facing camera on this thing. It's pretty cool. And then you don't have front facing portrait on the iPhone 8 Plus. The back cam time. Let's take a picture of these glasses right here. It's alright. Try the 10 now. The 10 already looks better. It's just the color. The color looks better on the 10. Let's do outside right here, where you have that BMW. Of course, the Canada postman had to come and ruin the shot. What the hell's wrong with this guy? I do not know. Yeah, the 10 is definitely sharper. While zooming in, I could tell. Let's try to get the Canada Post colors. And we'll look at that closer on when we get inside. So yeah, cameras are really good. The iPhone 10 also has a bigger battery than the iPhone 8 Plus, coming in at 2,716 milliamp hour, while the iPhone 8 Plus has a 2,691 milliamp hour battery. And boy, does the iPhone 10 battery works wonders. I did a full battery drain test between the iPhone 10 and the iPhone 8 Plus. You can check it out down below in the description. The difference is small though. It's kind of strange that the iPhone 10 has a larger battery than the iPhone 8 Plus, being that the iPhone 8 Plus is so big. I thought the iPhone 8 Plus should have the larger battery. To me, this phone internals is clearly a waste of space. Now, the iPhone 10 versus the iPhone 8 Plus price. Now, the iPhone 10 is $999 for the smallest 64 gig model and reaches all the way up to $1,149 for the 256 gig one. The iPhone 8 Plus, on the other hand, is cheaper but still very expensive at $799 for the 64 gig model and $949 for the 256 gigs one. And damn, that's a lot of bread. Ultimately though, these are both high-end smartphones, and if you want a brand new big screen iPhone, you've got more options than ever before. Just buy a Note 8 and wait for the iPhone 10 Plus. I'm just joking, guys. I would go for the iPhone 10 personally because, I don't know, I like to have new phones and I like to test out new technology. I get bored very easily, so if something comes out, I'm gonna get it. But in reality, the only thing the iPhone 10 does better than the iPhone 8 Plus is Animoji. And are you willing to spend $1,000 on an Animoji machine? Let me know down below in the comment section, guys, or you'll be waiting for the 10 Plus. That's what I would do. But anyways, guys, that was the video comparison between these two phones. Let me know if you enjoyed it. I'll do a full review on this bad boy right here. So please drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new, and my birthday is tomorrow, November the 9th. Wish me a happy birthday if you feel like on Twitter at its_Chevy or Instagram at obey_Chevy7. Thank you for 14,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it, guys. And as always, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out.